What is up, y'all? Happy Saturday to everyone in here. Man, I think we got a big discovery we're going to show off today. Hopefully, right? It always works off stream, then you go on stream, you never know. Let's see if I can get this going here. 1 second. Just getting everything caught up. But yeah, we're going to dive in this gameplay. We're going to continue on with our Saints franchise. So the big discovery, I'll tell you guys what it's been like, at least for myself off stream, and then others that are testing this is, yo, what's up, Big Papa? You already know, fam. You already know. We're trying to figure out, Big Papa, the one big issue still is CPU quarterback play is very, very solid, other than they're taking a little bit too many sacks. And part of the issue with the sacks is not the pressure, it's them getting rid of the football, right? So figure it, or they try to scramble and they scramble into a sack. So we're just trying to, that's the last final tweak, right? So if we play this game and I get a bunch of sacks, and the sacks are just because the quarterback doesn't get rid of the ball, just understand it's being looked at. There, we kind of have identified the cause and effect, and it's a balancing issue, though. When we tweak it a little bit and the CPU plays better, doesn't take as many sacks, then they don't run the football in the playbooks as much, and then vice versa. So it's just finding that sweet spot. So just, just know that if there's a lot of sacks in this game, that's not what we're showing off. So what's up, JKR? What's up, Justin? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are starting up this game here. I'm just trying to get this goal activated on my chat here. It likes to be weird with the goals. All right, there we go. Got the goal. All right, let's fire up the game, y'all. So what I want you guys to focus on is CPU ball carriers, the cuts and moves that they're making, y'all. I was getting very frustrated with some of the gameplay mechanics, and I went back to the drawing board on a couple things yesterday, and I made some really good progress and discoveries, passed it on to some folks. I passed it off to the members only page, of course, but I have some folks in Discord that are always helping me test. Shout out to Big Papa, he's one of them. We're on that. Now, I will say, Colton, right now, I got Centric live streaming that set up right now, and he's playing the Cardinals, and he had 4 sacks on Kyler Murray in the first half due to Kyler just not getting rid of it when he could have. So we're going to test it this game. I don't know if that'll be the balance we need, though, Colton. We might have to tweak it a little bit. The one thing that I do know for sure, Colton, is when we were up at like 50-0, there was no issues, but then we know it affected the run game. So it's very sensitive. We'll play around with it. The CPU making some really nice cuts that mimic cuts that we... Part of the reason when we streamed our game against the Carolina Panthers, we'll dive into this game here. We're ready to roll. Actually, I want to look at my trade offer real quick, because this is my actual franchise. Oh, Cam Jordan, I forgot I put him on the trade block just to see what we could potentially get. I don't think I'll trade him, though. I'm actually playing him at D-line, so I don't think... I just traded them Nathan Shepard, so no. So unless I were to get a D end, because I think Cam Jordan is probably going to retire, and his cap hit will drop off. That pick collateral isn't worth it. I don't blame them. They don't need to give me up. Yeah, I'm not interested in anything there, so we'll apply. Carolina Panthers, they ran the ball a good amount of times. They did not have success running the ball, strictly because they had holes. What do you mean? Oh, I got to sign on the left tackle. All right, y'all. Sorry about this. Did not know that I did not have... let's go sign on left tackle. Anyways, they had places to run. They were just being stupid with where they would choose. They were missing holes. They were just completely missing holes. We'll go get Cameron Fleming. Looks like a good one to grab for... before I cut them eventually. They were just missing holes, right? They had places to go. They could have gained more yards, but they were just running very right? Which is not supposed to happen. They touted the new features where they can diagnose holes and make cuts and stuff like that. But figured out the fix, the cause of this, and the solution. And recorded on my phone. I've had some other people send me some highlights of seeing the CPU doing user style stuff. I like the Cowboys. Yeah, that's a pretty cool. '95 alternate classic. 1994 alternate classic. No, we're gonna go their current alternate classic at home. This one right here. We'll do this one. We'll rock our all whites, but we're gonna switch up our helmet. We're gonna rock our alternate helmet here. And you can see we're using the New Orleans Saints Dennis Allen playbook. We're rocking the Colts defensive playbook for now. And we're diving in. Tough Carter, what is going on, fam? Welcome in.
It's week 2 of the 2024 season, and it's brought to you.
How important is scheme fit? I'll be honest with you, I hate scheme fits, bro, because it doesn't. I hate that if you run a particular scheme on that all of your wide receivers need to be deep threats or slots. That's not how it works. Typically, teams like to have a deep threat guy, they like to have a possession guy, they like to have a slot guy. They like to have all three. Like, you don't have all 5 of your wide receivers or 6 that you carry in your roster all be slot guys, because they're going to be good in the slot. They're not going to be on the outside. I think Madden needs to reevaluate how they do their schemes. Same with running backs. No team carries all 3 backs are power backs, or all 3 backs are receiving backs, or all 3 backs are elusive backs. They typically like to have, if their main guy is elusive, they like to have the spell back be a power back, right? Or vice versa, to have it be like a little change of pace, I think is the right term I'd want to use here. Same with cornerbacks, right? Every single cornerback is a slot corner. Every single one's man. I mean, I can understand, like, if they run a lot of zone, okay, you want quarterbacks who excel in zone. I understand that. Or man, if you run a lot of man. I don't like the whole slot cornerback thing, because, again, what are you going to do? They're really pressed up against this run here. We're going to try to hit them with play action. They really need to redo that. Good coverage. I had to get rid of that. You just pulled a 92 from an 86 plus. Chicago Bears. Let me catch up on these comments here. Chicago Bears. We're going to run the ball. We gotta run the ball here. We wanted to run it there on first down, but we need a discovery for user pass coverage. So tired of my players not reacting or jumping on balls. They still cover grass a little. We'll see what we got for you, man. I think you're gonna like this. Good defense. He read and reacted very well on that. I think you'll be surprised, man. We've made some big changes to pass coverage, to run defense, to a whole lot of things, to be honest. They're going to be in a... Oh! If that DB was looking, he could have got his hand up and swatted that away. Yeah, I'm glad they blitzed there. Threw it right over his head. We also need to get Madden to put back old school defensive matchups like Madden 02-10, being able to choose to have your best corner cover. You can choose that. Hold on. When you're on defense, you can choose that, bro. They do have that in the game. Oh, good play. Good play, Jamal Williams. So when you go down here to coach adjustments, when you're on defense, I'll show you when I'm on defense, but that's where you switch it up. You can have your cornerback matchup be by overall, which will naturally put your best corner on their best wide receiver. Which I forget to do that every game. That's one of the big things that are there, and man, this is going to be open. Nope. Oh, they played me. I actually ended up having that slant wide open, but I thought the back coming out of the backfield was going to be wide open. I think I'm going to run this right here. Ah, good defense. We're not in field goal range. We don't, I mean, I think we could get in field goal range even when we got like 8 yards. Oh, good D. Good D, good D, good D. Yeah, all right. I'm excited for us to be on defense. Oh, so we'll punt it. They were in man up there, man coverage there. I'm excited for us to be on defense to see. Again, I'm not excited about the possibility of us getting a lot of sacks. Remember, Dak Prescott's hurt, so we're going to see either Cooper Rush or Trey Lance. So let's keep that in mind. It's Cooper Rush. So let's keep our expectations low, but I don't want to see a ton of sacks. But I will show you. So if I can go here to coach adjustments, I can go down to quarterback matchups. I can go by overall. Highest rated cornerback will match up versus highest rated receiver. So that is in the game. Yeah, I remember. You could actually choose, and you could do like, you could like set it up. I understand. I remember what you're talking about. I did that a lot, like Madden 05, Madden 06. Get rid of it, and he threw it. Don't know where he threw it. But he didn't take a sack. That's the big one. Torched my man defense there. They're coming out flinging. He's going deep. Like I said, we have quarterback play in a really good spot with the exception of them not getting rid of the football at times and then taking sacks just because they have a chance to get rid of it, whether it's a throwaway or whatever. Like right here. Okay, he got rid of it. But then the problem can be, too, is if we have it set a certain way where they get rid of the football really, really well, then they don't run the ball. And as we see, they've come out and they've thrown it like 4 or 5 times in a row. So we'll see. I've had them conversely come out and they've run it 7 times in a row before they start passing it. But unfortunately, I need them to run the ball, or else we're not going to see the huge discovery, which is, as Powers asked, the running backs cutting and hitting their holes and doing things like that. Ooh. So like I said, a lot to like about the quarterback play right now. We just need him to hand off the football. Very concerning that they're not running the ball. This is the first time on this setting that anyone, we had a couple other people play with this last night, another person this morning. This is the first time the CPU isn't, and here's one of those bad sacks that I'm talking about. That's a sack that should not happen when you look at the instant replay, and this is where it's like, what do we do to fix this? And typically the change to address this prevents them from running the ball. But he's got time here. He's got his check down to his halfback right here. He could have thrown that. You know, I know he didn't get very far, but honestly, if he checks it down right here, he's picking up a first down. I mean, there's no one close to him. But then he runs over here, and instead of throwing it away, he just runs like further deep, and then just takes a sack. That's just a coding thing. Like I said, there are things we can do that fix that, but then we change that, and then they run the ball even less. Of course, at this point in time, they just threw it like 5 times in a row. This is player versus CPU, Mad Dad. Yep. You know I don't play user versus user. There's just no enjoyment for me in that. People don't play realistic. People will say, hey, I know drags work, I'm going to run it. I know RPOs are overpowered, I'm going to run them. I'm going to call a play, get up there and hot route 7 times at the line of scrimmage. Defense has no counter. It's just not fun, man. I watch these guys that play Madden competitively and how they play the game. I'm like, how is that enjoyable to play a game like that? If people played realistically, I would watch that. Alright. I hope their second offensive possession looks a little bit different. Like I said, I've had it where they've come out and ran it 7 times in a row, and I was like, what is going on? And then they started, throwing it a little bit, and things got balanced. So I'm hoping that that's all that happened there. I mean, it is a Mike McCarthy team, so them coming out and passing it 6 times to start the game, as a Packers fan, believe me, I've seen it. That is not the yardage we wanted. They're in a zone here, so hopefully Kamara out of the backfield. No, they were in a shell. Peoples Jones is eating right now. Good block. This is one thing I want to point out. There's lots of things that I feel like I've improved since the other day. This is a big one. One of the other reasons, outside of CPU running backs missing blatant holes, one of the other big ones is whenever you'd run off of the side of a tight end, the tight end or a fullback, if they had an I formation, strong formation, whatever in the backfield, would just blatantly miss box. So went ahead and made some adjustments, and let's just look and see what happened on this play. This is we have 2 tight ends set up over here. We got Moreau and Johnson over here, and let's see how they block on this edge. Johnson gets the seal right there. Moreau hits it, breaks off, and he goes and gets the seal on the edge there. That is the improved tight end blocking that we are now getting in this set. And as you can see, running is still hard. I got a big carry there, but I haven't exactly been like running wild. You know what I mean? But that's the improvement to the tight end blocking that was not there before. Made some changes, figuring that stuff out. Is all these little things add up to trying to get better run game for the CPU, and it helps the user obviously too. Woo! Big. That's a good drive by us. All right, let's hope they run the ball, man. If they don't run the ball, I'm gonna be pissed off because they've been running it and we didn't make any changes.
Concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point.
All right, so what we're gonna do? Oh my God, no! If they don't run the ball on this drive, we're gonna quit out because this, I got to show you guys what I'm working on. And as I stated before, we're still working on the quarterback play for the pocket awareness and getting the ball out, but it has an impact on their the amounts that they run the ball. For whatever reason, it does. So if we come out here and they don't run the ball again, we're going to quit out, we're going to make a change or two, and we're going to fire it back up again. That's part of slider testing. I don't like to have to do that on stream. They are what looks like in a running formation on this play, and they did hand it off. Nothing there, but that's because they. Why would they run a draw on first down? That's why it didn't work. I'm out here in a 4-3. They're running a draw on first down. Ooh, one-handed catch. We'll take that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I like that they ran the ball, but I don't like that they ran a draw on first down.
You really see the two draft strategies combined here, right? Best player available in drafting for needs. Some people will let one, some like the other.
We'll give them one more possession because they ran it, but it was a stupid play call. One more possession. If they don't run it, we're going to go make a change, and we'll fire the game back up and see what happens.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets
The other thing is I made the updates to the franchise, and then my stream wouldn't go live, and I had to quit. And I'm almost now wondering, did the autosave kick in, or the updates that I made didn't stick because I had to restart the game because it wouldn't let me stream. Said it couldn't verify my Twitch token or something like that. And whenever that happens, you have to close the game, do network speed tests, sometimes restart your console, you know, stupid stuff. And so I'm wondering if that meant that I made those changes to get them to run the ball and then they didn't stick. We'll find out. We'll find out. Bear with me. Because I want you guys to see this, man. Like, it's been great. Good freaking defense. Oh, I should have went the other way. He caught it and turned, and I could have ran to the outside. Probably would have got more than a yard.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. It's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Connects with Johnson.
Oh, did we get it? We barely got it. Barely got it.
It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down. So that connection for first will bring us to the end.
All right, let's go. One more. Get them. One more possession.
We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. On the handoff, this is Williams. And they sent it straight.
And I'll also tell you guys, if we do back out to switch something, I will kind of go into depth on what's being looked at for you guys that are here with curiosity, just so you aren't having to wait that much longer to find out. I will kind of go over that since we'll be in those settings anyway.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh,
He's going deep.
I had my tight end before that and I missed it. I just threw it too late and then he was covered.
Fire incompletion. We've got 3rd down.
Shoot.
Now they'll throw out of the gun.
Oh, good D. Oh, no.
And it's Johnson, and it's intercepted. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. And he makes the let's go. It's a touchdown.
Didn't see him over there. Oops. I should have known that crossing route came way too wide open. Guy was just chilling over in his flat.
Hopefully some short
The worst part about that interception is that it was a pick six. I would have rather they had the ball so we could see them on offense again.
The Saints and running back Jamal Williams back out now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Even short memories here as they head back out. Here's Williams to start the drive.
Whoa.
He gets him around 6 there. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
Oh, we're going to go play action. Take a shot.
They've got 2nd and 4. They go play action here.
They played it really well.
And he'll pick up an opportunity.
I really just want to see him on offense again. I'm getting frustrated that they played like that after how well it was, and so I'm getting impatient here.
Helps shoot the rusher or even helps sell that fake. And when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender recovering.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And who sent it in? It's 1st and 10.
Good. Our offensive line's playing really well. Averaging 6 yards a carry so far. We'll take that.
From the 43.
Oh. He whiffed.
Down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Take that.
That's an 11-yard
We ran an RPO. Let's run an RPO.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Oh, good D.
Got it. And he's caught.
And he screamed on that.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Take a shot. Safety's got to pick one side, right?
Throwing here. Ritter.
Nowhere. Nowhere. Shoot. Yeah, they dropped into that zone. We'll try to at least keep our field goal range pretty good, and then they'll get the ball back. Yeah, it affects so many things, bro. That's why I don't touch it.
Ritter setting up to throw. Out to his wide out is
All right, that's a better field goal. We'll take it.
Pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. Do it through the offseason, do it through training camp.
The wind.
Regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs, just as they did.
No.
It connects with that left upright.
How? All right, that's fine. We're back on defense. Let's just see. If they don't run the ball more this drive, we're quitting out. We're double checking our chain, what we have, and if we have to make a couple changes because it is slider testing, we'll do that.
By the upright.
And they throw it.
Ferguson there to bring it in. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they throw it again.
Beams one, deep right side.
Taking shots. We got this part good, but I'm skeptical. I'm hopeful that the changes I made before I tried to stream, when I had to quit, didn't save, and that's why this is playing like this. I'm hopeful. There's a run, but it didn't get it. Yeah, we're getting out of here, guys. We'll make some changes. We're gonna try again, but I'll go over everything. The first thing, I really didn't want to show you guys this until I was actually able to demonstrate it, but this is where we're at. Let me just double check here. So it did. So this is what we've kind of discovered. The quarterback sub in, at least in this current setup. The higher you go, the better they are in the pocket as far as getting rid of the football, navigating it, getting the ball out, scrambling, things like that. However, the higher you go, the less they run the football. The lower you go, the more they run the football, is what the experience has been so far. But the worse their pocket navigation is, right? So we were on 40 and then the 0. We were on 10 before. We dropped this to create a little bit more aggressiveness in their throws. come back to this in a second. I will show you guys what else we're working on. The big one, the other big one, is ball security. So before the patch, I felt like in my testing that the lower the ball security, the better the holes the running backs were hitting. They hit the holes better, they were making better cuts. After patch, it was not the case. I did a lot of testing yesterday with ball security, and it was very clear that raising it up, they were hitting holes so much better. And I have a lot of clips that I have recorded myself. Users have recorded and sent to me Discord of they're like, whoa, CPU's doing this to me, like hitting these holes, these cuts. So the big change is ball security at 75 with the way that the CPU is hitting their holes. We also made a tackling slider, which is not being shown, can't show it in franchise. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and try this again. We're going to lower this down to like 35. Keep that there. And hopefully they come out and run the ball. Like I said, every other person that has played on that setting, the CPU was running the ball. This was the first one that they didn't. And of course it happens when we're on stream trying to show stuff off. So we'll just try again and see what happens. Big Papa, you said they didn't run the ball though, right? Right? I know you did 50-10, but you said they didn't run the ball? That's the big one, is getting them to run the ball. Centric, streaming the setup that I've been sending him the tests and stuff like that. He was streaming before I went live, and the Cardinal, you know, he was having sack issues, but they were running the football like a lot. All right, we'll see what happens. How is it that I have a... Oh. Okay. Alright. Alright, fingers crossed, y'all. They had 14 for 86. And maybe that's the key. We'll give it again here. We'll play around with some stuff on stream, guys. You can see kind of what the life of a slider content creator is like. When they get the ball, if they don't run the ball again, we're gonna quit out and we're gonna run with the change that Big Papa just sent me. That was one we were playing with last night, and we'll see what happens. No, I thought he was gonna cut sooner than that. The route looked like he was going to come right away. Shouldn't have worded that like that, but, you know, it is what it is. It looked like he was supposed to. He runs up, and then he should, right now, boom. You're behind the linebacker. Cut across the field right here. So I'm throwing it thinking that he is... No, he keeps running straight. That was supposed to showing him cutting a... We'll see if they run the ball now. Won't take long for us to see this. Oh, not in this play, they're not. No, I feel you, Big Papa. We'll play around with that stuff. Quarterback plays in a good spot, for the most part. They throw it.
decent return.
They're aggressive. It leads to realistic completion percentages.
Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. And we only saw this group for one snap to start the game, Brock. So hopefully we get a longer look at them this time.
You know, Kate, in a lot of ways, it may even be easier to shake that first one off.
Good D.
On the field. So it's really a second chance to write the opening series you wanted.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. What we're seeing now, Brock, we've had some pretty crummy luck, some poor fortune in keeping guys healthy during the early goings of this season.
And this is where focus and attitude is both so critical.
3rd and inches. Thought I got that for sure, man. Danny, I had to. Due to the patch, bro. I had to. That patch messed up a lot of what we had. Now, ultimately, I think that the gameplay is going to be better than what I was at pre-patch. But I will say this. Before they dropped that patch, that slider set was ready to roll. That was like 99% ready to roll. They dropped the patch, which did a lot of good things, but has created a lot of issues that need to be addressed before I can drop it. The big one was, okay, and you guys saw the stream the other night, CPU was running the ball, but they weren't getting any yards. They was just, and we found, I mean, it was easy when I went in and looked. They were just missing holes. They weren't making cuts. They were, you know, just not playing the way that they should. And then we had the sack issue.
Throwing now, all play action. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Had to take a shot. So then it's been like, okay, let's try to fix the pass ball. Not really the pass. We haven't touched the pass blocking. Fix the coverage a little bit, so they throw the ball on the field. They're not just check downs. Get rid of the ball a little bit quicker. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. All right. Well, I'm okay with this. We get to see another offensive possession, and we'll get an idea if the change we just made is going to get them to run the ball. If not, we're going to switch over. We'll switch it over and see what Big Papa tested last night, where they ran the ball. We got Elliott and Dowdle in the backfield, and they throw it. So frustrating that the playbooks and the run pass ratios are like this, that we even have to play around with this stuff. And they go play action. Alright, so they're at 3 straight passes to start the game. Now they come out in a heavy run formation. Watch them go play. Oh, they ran it. But when you come out in a one wide receiver set, we're going to come out in a heavy run defense, you know, and it's tough to be successful on that. Okay, well, at least they ran it again. All right, we're seeing a little bit better run pass ratio. We'll let it stick. We'll keep this playing a little bit. They didn't get much yardage there, but I'll be optimistic about them on that drive. What, 2 passes, 2 runs?
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down.
We'll let this ride for a little bit.
It's a close game already out of hand. Coaches know how to execute and convert on these third downs.
This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle. Operating at it. Kick this one away. Tony now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints come marching onto the field.
All right.
And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out. But what we haven't seen so
We're down 10-0, just like that. Not the greatest start to our game there in man.
But nowhere close to a song yet.
Thread the needle. No!
Mistake. He's intercepted again.
Whoa. Okay, Diggs. I thought I threaded the needle. I thought I threaded the needle. This, I'm not even mad, y'all. I thought I threaded the needle on this. He gets inside release. Look at this. I'm like, yep, thread the needle. Look at this. Inside position. He just jumps it. My receiver goes upfield a little bit, and it allows him to come underneath. I'm not even mad, man. I'm not even mad. I like seeing the CPU make plays like that. I mean, I don't like that I'm already thrown 2 interceptions. I'm down 10-0. They're in field goal range. But that's a pretty cool play.
Stops him after a solid game.
That's a pretty similar result to a first
All right, we're giving them another drive here to see if they run the ball.
makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
He was almost headed worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Play wrapped up by the mark.
They're running it, just not effectively.
They pick up 1 on the run.
So far.
Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Rush looking to pass. It's caught. Ferguson. And he made this down the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Rush the passer with Chase Young a little bit here.
He tosses
Oh, they
it
pitched it.
outside.
Defense is all over it, though.
Around the 11 before going down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, the run-pass ratio is better so far. Unfortunately, we're not seeing much of their run success that I was really excited to show off. But at the same time, a couple of the runs they've been running, there's just been not much there. There's not like anything extra they could have done to improve their yards there. Our defense has just kind of been all over it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Rush to throw. Complete field.
I hate that throw. That should not happen in this game. That doesn't happen. That's an almost an impossible throw. All right, well, we're getting better run pass ratio. BV, he didn't warp. Bro, we'll go back. He did not warp. That's not what happened there. We'll go into it again. He did not warp. What happened is, not right here, sorry. Right here. What happened is I threw it, and Valdez-Scantling, instead of continuing to run this direction, he fades upfield a little bit. And that allows Diggs to come underneath. So look at the throw. He's coming right here. He goes upfield, right? If he stays parallel at the 32-yard line, excuse me. If he stays parallel, this isn't an issue, right? He fades upfield. Look, he goes 2 yards upfield. Diggs is behind him. By him fading upfield, instead of staying parallel on the 32-yard line, it allows Diggs. There's no warping here whatsoever. There is no warping. This is a football play. And this is because Valdez-Scantling carries upfield 2 yards. Diggs is deeper here, right? Diggs is at the 34. He cannot get to this football. If Valdez-Scantling stays where Diggs cannot get to that football. But because Valdez-Scantling turns and comes up, that's what gives Diggs the opportunity to cut in front of it. There is zero warping on this play. I know there's warping in Madden. I know it happens. Not on this play. This is a great play. Zero warping. None. Give credit where it's due, man. That's a great football play. Zero warping. Nope. That's a good play. That's just a good play. Now, there are plays where there's warping. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's in every sports game. That's in video games in general. Didn't happen on that play. I think he's fading upfield because he's like a 74 overall, bro. I think that's just how they factor in lower ratings, lower awareness ratings. Because outside of catch ratings, right? Because how else do you distinguish wide receivers like a 90 overall from a 75 overall outside of their catch ratings and their release ratings, right? It has to be awareness on certain things. We know that that's a huge deal in college football 25. Like, if you look in, if there's a play where someone gets torched or something like that, and you're like, why did the DB do this? Why did the whatever do this? And you go look at his awareness rating, it's like a 55. You're like, oh, okay. That's what happened. Yeah, and abilities are turned off. And I mean, you can in BV. I'm fine with you questioning why Valdez-Scantling faded upfield. I'm fine with that being questioned, but you can't blame it. You can't say it was warping. I faded upfield because of the awareness. That's just something that a lower rated wide receiver does. He doesn't have the sense and the understanding of, okay, if you fade upfield, you're making an incorrect play on this, allowing the defender to make a play and get the football. Oh my god, I thought we were about to break that one to the outside and gone. At least in my mind, BV, if I look at it that way, it makes sense. And then I don't get hung up on frustrated things, and that just makes the game frustration for me. So I look at it as optimistically as I can, and I think that's a great way to look at what happened on that play. It makes sense. It makes sense with football. Oh, get the edge, get the edge. There we go. That almost was a disaster play. Wow, we're down 17-0. We need points, y'all. The good news is they are running the football now. It's not as successful as I'd like it to be, but it's early. We know that things can change pretty quickly. In the blink of an eye. Oh my. They could bust a big one, suddenly the yards per carry looks pretty good. They start catching me in looks, right? So nowhere to go with it. Jeez. I wish they'd speed up play action in this game. It takes way too long. And it seems like the pass rush is amped up on play action passes. Like, it's just really weird how I can run regular plays and have time, but play action plays, it's like they're in the backfield instantaneously. Got him. No, I overthrew him. Oh, that's a 70 overall quarterback for you. Percent being a Packers fan, having watched MVS for a very long time, that's 100% something he would do. That dude was either lights out or you didn't know he was on the field. There was no in between with MVS, man. He's been lights out for the Saints right now, but watch. It'll either be tomorrow. No, they don't have. They play. Their Saints are on a bye week tomorrow. But next game he'll either be like you won't know he's there. There's gonna be a game where you're like you didn't even know MVS is on the field. I don't like these run plays that they're calling right there. Why are you calling a counter on a? So they're running the ball more, which is good. And this is one thing, it only got 2 yards. But this is what I think is better about this. And again, I hope that as the game continues, we get a chance to see more of it. But they hand it off to him on the side here. And before, the CPU is running straight at number 6. You should probably know who it is. He's on my team. Willie Gay. Sorry. Or he's running to the outside against Kool-Aid, right? That's it. That's what the CPU is doing. He's running straight to that hole, or he's bouncing it outside. Now, again, it only got 2 yards, but I think this is the potential, and it gets me pretty excited. He's doing what a user would do. Like, if this was me running this ball right here, where am I cutting this ball? Just to get a couple yards? I'm cutting it off of number 70. And that's exactly what he does. It was a little bit late, but I'm going to attribute that to his low overall rating. Right? You get better backs in here. They're so much quicker with this because their ball carrier vision is high. He still makes the cut to get positive yardage versus how they were running before. So that's a positive we'll take away from that play. But they have lower rated running backs, and they're just calling some really interesting running plays so far. Like, I love that they're running the ball. I just don't like... They haven't run it once out of shotgun, I don't think. They're kind of coming out in these power formations where you know they're going to run the football. And then you're in these defenses prepared for it. We're actually just going to go sit here in a cover 4 quarters. You know, they're just being really goofy with their run selection, but they are running it. Here we go. So we're going to stay optimistic, y'all. We're going to stay optimistic. All right, I gotta score some points, man. Those interceptions really hurt me. It's so hard to not get one-dimensional when you're down. But I don't care at this point. I just want to show off and see more good gameplay from the CPU. Squeeze through there. We'll take it. Get some options here on second down. Offense. Through a quarter. That's what's crazy too, and that's how the game's different. Like, last game we played a quarter, we had like 140 yards of offense. This game, completely different. And we've had the ball a lot because we've thrown 2 interceptions. Shoot. Alright, Donovan Peoples-Jones, I need you to get a good release. We're shading the line this way. Get a good release on the out. Carry it upfield. You didn't get the release I needed. Kamara did, though. Oh, no! What happened here? I thought I had him. Was I just off on the throw? Peoples-Jones did not get a good release. Kamara did. He goes upfield. But honestly, that's a bad throw. This is on me. The last one was on MVS. This is on me. I need to lead him. I didn't lead him with Ritter. That's on me. I have control of that with Revamped. It's a horrible punt. Yeah, we'll come out here. Cover 1 hole press. Don't go deep, we'll get torched. Man, they're trying, it's just not there. They need to run out of the... Yeah, they need to run where I'm in nickel. Is what they need to do. I have a pretty good front 4, so running when I'm in a 4-3 with those linebackers right there, and I'm in a run defense, it's going to be tougher. But at least they're trying, y'all. 100%. Bring that back. It was an NCAA and choose not only the, like, you know, you could choose run pass ratio. You could change the aggressive versus conservative. You could change RB1 versus RB2. Good play. Good swat away. You could choose RB1 versus RB2 carries, like how you want to split the carries between the backs. Why they ever got rid of that, I have no idea. And it makes coaches feel different outside of just playbooks, because we know the playbooks are set up very poor. The plays are different, like the Cowboys, the Saints, but how the teams call their plays, you don't feel a difference in coaches really, because they only put 20 plays in first down, second and long. They only put 20 plays in there. They do the star system really weird, where the same plays gets called over and over again. Good catch. Good catch, Cedric Wilson. That's a spark we needed, maybe. Yeah, Coffee, that game against Liberty was wild. What was that, 4 overtimes? That was probably the best college football game I've ever played. Nothing. So CPU's not running the ball very great. We're 5 for 15, so it's not like we're, you know... I know Kamara had a nice big run, but overall it's not like we're doing anything crazy. And, you know, obviously if we were able to run the ball that well, we'd have more than 0 points right now. Get a free release. Nope. Why am I attacking Diggs? What am I doing? They're running a lot of man coverage. I need to run some more man beaters is what I need to do. We're shifting line this way. This defense is playing way harder than they did the first time we ran this game. Quick. Nope. Shoot. That should have been Kamara out there, and we probably would have break that. Or juked him. We're struggling. Luckily, our defense is playing pretty good. I mean, we're going against a backup quarterback. They have a pick 6. They have another interception that set them up for a touchdown. Then they have a field goal. I want to rush the passer a little bit. They run at me. I'm going to be Chase Young. Play action. Hey, we got a sack. Is that our first one? We blitzed and they ran play action. Like I said, play action is one of those. They got to fix play action. Like all the updates they've dropped, the pass rush is that's our second sack. Is juiced up on play action. And there's the old. Oh, that's our second sack. Never mind. Right there, back-to-back sacks. Doesn't get rid of the football. Brother, I'm on 10-2 for cooldown. I'm on a 10-2 cooldown. So offensively, I'm on. They can only call the play twice in a game, and there's a 10-play cooldown. And defensively, I'm on 4-4. You can call a play 4 times defensively in a game, but there's a 4-play cooldown between it. I don't know where to attack them here. They're running man, so it's like RPOs are tough. Screens are tough. I thought if I could just lay it over the top. We gotta, if they're running all this man, we're gonna have to just hit them with drags and stuff, man. I don't like running those routes a lot, but that's like literally man beaters.
On the balls of the Riders. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Get close. We're going for it. We're going for it. We have.
Here's one of those situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing.
I'm tempted to
Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
want to run the Wildcat, but
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Running for it, Kamara.
huge play.
Down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Whew.
What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
Needed that.
Set up now, 1st and 10.
Let me tell y'all. Who's picking him up?
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. Escapes the pocket.
They're just dropping in coverage a little bit. I gotta stop.
It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Gritter's got wheels. I've been forcing traffic, taking sacks. They're gonna drop in coverage like that? Leave the middle of the field wide open? No! Literally just said what I shouldn't be doing, and I do it. Oh my god. I saw him flash in front of my... I was getting ready to step up. And I saw him flash in front of the screen. I was like, oh, he's open. I lost track of the other guy. I lost track of him. I was like, oh, he's open. And he is supposed to turn upfield right there, by the way. That is the correct route. He's supposed to come and then go up the middle. I forgot about that. I was, you know, he comes straight across, but he's running the right route. So I should have went to this guy. God dang it, man.
At least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda,
Yeah, it's 80-75 right now is what's being tested.
we wouldn't be in the situation we are.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
80-75.
Back gets the handoff.
Hey, there's a good run.
Play wrapped up by Damari.
I like it. They could do anything here. We're going to blitz. We're going to man up, and we're going to blitz.
Throwing from the gun.
Ooh, he barely got it off.
This year about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It's
All right.
a player who can
Should have pretty good field position here.
towards release.
Let's score before half.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He's
All right, decent field position.
return.
We're going to hit him with a lot of man.
Comes out onto the field.
We'll see what they do here.
On the gun.
Yep.
Carried by Williams.
It's all right. They took it away.
Past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory.
We're gonna get more creative with our play calls, y'all.
For the offense, it's 2nd and 1.
You're welcome, Coffee. Appreciate you being in here. If y'all please like the video for the stream. It helps other people find it. It takes like 2 seconds to click the button. Oh no, that's on me. God dang it, Micah Parsons. What are you doing right there? You're supposed to crash.
TNT. The Saints looking for a score before halftime.
Cover too hard flat. You're supposed to crash, Micah. I had the outside edge.
Table here for 3rd and 3.
Need a big play. Just need a big play.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. That one gains 7.
It's tough, man. I'm having a tough time finding people open in their man defense. It's tough. And I'm paranoid because I've thrown 3 interceptions. So it's like I'm...
Ritter setting up to throw.
Go. There you go. Good block. Let's get out of bounds.
It's a game 2.
There we go. We're going to hit him with a... Catch him maybe off fullback. Can we move him? We can't move. Okay.
Throwing here, Ritter. Got Williams.
Get that block. Here we go.
This down to the 11 before being marked down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it's right. Football is
We're gonna go to the pistol.
on screen like that. It's the ultimate team.
Second and inches. Do I want to stretch play on second and inches where I could lose yards? Well, we're gonna find out.
On second down, a run with Williams.
We got the first. Call timeout.
Short no. That's what they do, give him the 10-yard line.
All right.
The Saints call for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work
What do y'all think here? We need to do something. We gotta get. We can't settle for 3 here.
with. 10.
Ah, they're playing that really well. We can get a first without scoring. Why'd that take so long? Oh my god, we can't even hand it off on a... What? Look, bro, we can't even hand this off. That's how long it takes. That shouldn't even happen. Jeez. I know they got to give us time to throw it, but my goodness.
Offense to the line for second down.
Only one timeout left now. That hurts. That really hurt. They're in a zone.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And that will not be enough for a first down.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
All right. I'm doing that so, I mean, we're either scoring
We're going to see if they try
or we're throwing it into the end zone. So it's either incomplete or it's a touchdown and we have time to kick a field goal if we need. Here we go.
And the Cowboys
It has to be in the end zone.
down coming. Now Ritter.
That's the worst. Oh my god, it worked out. That was like, that's the last thing I could do right there. It's because like if I get tackled, we're not getting any points. But that worked out. Okay, Desmond Ritter with the legs,
Broke down. He didn't have much
making him pay.
other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, turned out to be the best call he could.
Such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the...
All right, we're back in the game. Back in the game, y'all.
And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Let's see how the second half looks.
And the Saints cut the lead down to 10. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this
I'm honestly hoping that because I had a couple scrambles with Ritter there that burned them because of their coverage, they're going to have to change up their coverage, which will allow me to get some more throws down the field. But right now they're just dropping so many guys in coverage, so I've thrown 3 interceptions. There's just not much there. We haven't had anything down the field
So we're to the end of our
because of how they're playing.
So we've hit the end of 2. The Cowboys
But
at halftime in Dallas. That was
that's the way we attack it.
Studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, what you got for us?
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down. As we take a quick look at what's happening here in week 2. We start up at Ford Field. Detroit playing host to Tampa Bay. And it's the home team who are out in front. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. We'll stay in the
All right.
NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis.
Let's get through here.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you.
They get the ball to start first.
Halftime and getting right back to the start of the second half. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Turpin with a return. This return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Comes the Cowboy offense for the opening.
Yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. We got 28 viewers right now. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your Saturday to hang out with me, watch me play a little Madden, and hopefully show off some big improvements in the slider set. I appreciate every single one of you. If you haven't already, please smash that like button. It really helps me out, and I do appreciate it immensely.
That one's complete over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing that first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Funnel this up after a 4-yard gain. Play wrapped up by the Mario Davis. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
I should say, we didn't look, but I'm pretty sure they're more run balanced this game. They had 11 rushes. No, the sacks are taken away, so they had 11 rushes to 15 passes. But they're averaging more yards per carry than that. It's not great. Oh, maybe I was right. Wow. Yeah, it's been tough, but it's been tough for us too. 2.7 for Jamal Williams. We'll see how it plays out in the second half.
Here's Rush to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Yo, yeah, Madden, of course, man. Appreciate you guys. Trying to get... I love the way NCAA football is playing right now. The only reason I'm not playing NCAA football with how good it's playing is because I want to bring the same type of excitement and gameplay to Madden. Then I'm going to get back to college football, and I'll be playing Madden too. And at that point. Ooh, they're going to go for it here on 4th and 1. Okay.
Especially in this day and age of passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at
Oh, they got it.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They come through with 6 yards there.
I definitely thought they were going to run it there. Oh, read option with Cooper Rush of all people. Okay.
And he's caught after a game about 2. Making the stop that time. Kool-Aid and McKinstry. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 38. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's just great.
We have to start giving some shell looks here.
Rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak
Oh, oh, not that.
First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing Rush.
Good off-target throw. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. So that brings up 2nd down.
You really want those throws
Yeah, we're going to mix in some shell coverages to try to slow this drive down.
in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Brought in by Elliott. He gets it ahead, winds up.
All right, big 3rd and 7 right here.
Bringing him down there.
Sounds certainly good, better than
My shitty play doesn't make me feel bad. Well, yeah, I feel you on that, man. And what's crazy is that when we started this game up, the first time when they weren't running the ball, I was beating them, and my offense was looking pretty good. And in this game, they're running the ball, even though not successfully. Oh, good play. Good blocking. And then their coverage is a lot better. I'm throwing interceptions. You know, I'm not able to move the ball very well on defense. There's a good run. Oh, juked me out. Oh, good play. Man, hopefully, I mean, running, again, they're running the football. It's not as successful as we want. We're going to, you know, hold out to see what happens there. But I think you guys are seeing some really good quarterback play and DB interactions in the secondary. I hope you guys are at least enjoying that. There. That's not as... that hasn't been as important to me as the running game. But you guys are at least getting to see that, man. Some throws on the run, some deep shots, some great plays by the DB, swatting the balls away. All right. So now we got to score a touchdown, because if we can trade field goals for touchdowns, I mean, we're back in that game. We're going to be 14-20 if we can go score in this drive. I mean, they just had the ball for 5 minutes, so... well, a 4-minute drive, I guess. It was a good drive by them. Oh, I really just want to hit something big, but they keep dropping into these... The run isn't there, but the pass looks like it's not going to be here either. I had nowhere to go with this. Nowhere to go with that. That's the worst thing we could have done to start the drive. Nowhere to go with that football. A 3rd and 12. It's a good catch from Peoples-Jones, but where's that ball just scaling? I didn't even pay attention. 17, I think, is Valdez Scantling. Yeah, that was Valdez Scantling, okay. They blitzing from the right side here? Man, I don't know what we're going to have, if anything. Nothing, man. That was a horrible, horrible, horrible possession.
And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. All on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go. It's a good start. And we're going to cover 2, but we'll run this cover 3 buzz match. Oh, good play. Shoot. I have to start dialing up the pressure, y'all. Parsons is good, man. He's really good. Oh, good play. We just blitzed them as they run it. I kind of hate that because I want to see them get the running game going. Accidentally ran a 4-3 versus their nickel defense.
We did not give you
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. They haven't ran a lot of those inside zones, right? A lot of those plays that I want to, that typically they're successful out of. But I'm in a 4-3 here. I spammed my play call really quick and accidentally went 4-3 versus a 3-wide receiver set, which you typically want to be a nickel. Did not matter. Even though we're in the advantage. This is one thing I'm taking this in because I feel like this is improvement that we've made to the CPU ball carriers. Hold on, I gotta catch up on powers. Maybe for a drive we can try the CPU being the Ravens or a heavy run team after see the run game. Never forgot this has to be the franchise mode. Yeah. But it wouldn't be that hard because you could just pick who the Ravens play week 1, right? The Chiefs. You just start a franchise quick and do that. But I feel like in the past, I don't know. This is a good play, good read. He gets out here. It was a good run.
to move the chains. Now the third
Especially considering we were in a run-stopping defense there.
Score him at the 32. Going to the ground again on first. And
He's trying to lay down the wood, man. He's truck stick.
second and 6 coming up here.
Give him that counter.
Simple dive up the middle.
Okay. So we're going to pause this again and show you.
Pick up there.
Yeah, I bet on 12 minutes for Madden, bro. This, I think, is a really good example of the improvements to them reading the hole. So instead of just going right here, he cuts it back. I believe before, he would have tried to continue going to the left of 73 off of 60. Davis is going to clean up that tackle. That's what we were seeing consistently from before from this. But instead, he cuts it up. Brian Brees is in the tackle, but gets a paw on him. But because he has momentum, he's able to fall forward and get. When they're running the ball, that's given the CPU opportunities to finally getting to show this off for you guys. They've been running so many plays that weren't really giving them opportunities to show that.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
That was a good play action because I thought they were running it right there. I 100% thought they were running the ball. That play action faked me out.
Rush now.
Good pass breakup. Alrighty.
And it's going to be 2nd down.
defensive staying in phase as a defender.
Show cover 6 shell.
For him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
On 2nd down.
Oh, there we go. Alright, guys. It just took till the second half. Hold on, Powers. I'll get to you in a second, my guy. Alright. And see, time out. Look at their running. They're finally running inside zone plays out of shotgun, right? It took to the second half to finally get to show you guys what I'm excited about. B4. Where is the CPU taking this ball? First of all, check out the improved blocking from the tight end, Ferguson. Much better than it was before on a guy like Cam Jordan, too, nonetheless. Right? But before, Ezekiel Elliott, it doesn't matter, Ezekiel Elliott, Jonathan Taylor, Alvin Kamara, it doesn't matter who it was. The CPU running back, Christian McCaffrey, they're taking this and they're bouncing it outside. And Demario Davis is making a tackle for a loss, or they're getting 1 yard. Now, he is seeing that, and he is, look at that, cutting it up the field and cutting through the hole that has honestly always been there. We haven't had issues getting holes for the CPU in the run game. The issue has been CPU is choosing to run the ball when they get the ball. And before, and he's going to the outside. And he's getting nothing. Because because Mario Davis is right there. This is a very realistic play, which you'd see in real life. It's the ball, Demario Davis is right there. Brown cuts off of it, squeezes up through the hole, gets to the second level, where Jamal Adams comes down and makes a play. This is what I've been excited for you guys to see. That's the shit right there. Powers. These are the exact same sliders posted yesterday, other than no, they're not. No, they're not. Ooh! Oh my god, we're starting to see it, y'all. It took a half. It took a half. But we are starting to see it, and they're starting to run these inside zones, right? Give me a and see. I think we made one change. So look at this. The blocking's there. Look, you can see him making a little cut here. Getting through, navigating with little sidestep cuts right there. And then, I don't know, it's so much better. And we're in a 46 defense here. So the only difference, the only change, Powers, is the quarterback in and out. We're still playing around with that. I think I posted 50/0. Let me look. I don't remember. Powers, tell me, can you look, because I'm streaming, on the members post for Madden, the quarterback in out is for the auto sub? Because that's the only thing that would have changed. Oh, that run, yeah, that run was pretty sweet, huh? That's what gets me hyped, man. I got a lot of these clips when I was testing. Colton had them, Big Papa had them, you know, other people were testing them and posting clips. He's going to scramble on me and score. This is finally playing how I would quarterback play, good pocket, the ball down the field. It's obviously the throwing the ball down the field is gonna with realistic completion percentages. So Cooper Rush is 18 for 29, 62%, 193 yards. Average is 6.6. He has a long of 46. But you guys have been here. You see he's throwing the ball down the field. 50-50, 50-0 is what was posted. So right now, Powers, we're testing a couple different things. Big Papa, I know he's probably working right now, but he played last night on 50-10 because when we were at 50-0, they were not running the ball at all. And so we tried 50-10 and they ran the ball a little bit better. Colton tried 40-0 last night and they ran the ball really, really well. I initially started up on 40-0 and we played a quarter. They were not running the football whatsoever. So I quit out and I changed it to 35-0. However, I think it could have been a fluke. I would recommend, Powers, you go ahead. Stream is glitching a lot. Okay, hold on. Thank you for telling me. All right, let me know, Jordan, if the stream is not... Thank you for telling me that, Jordan. That should have fixed the stream being glitched. Powers, I would tell you, if you're going to try these right now, try either 50-10 or 40-0. We're on 35-0 right now, and they're running a little bit better. But it's one of those things you need a lot of sample sizes to settle in on what the right one is. But that's literally the final piece of this puzzle, you guys, for the sliders to be finished. I know everyone's going to ask, is figuring out the right setting for the quarterback auto subs in and out, because it has an impact on how they play in the pocket and how often they run the football. Before I continue, let me know, is the stream still glitching or did we get it fixed? Oh, Jordan, did you win your game too, by the way? Coffee, that was, you asked what tight end was. Tight end was 80-75. And linebackers too, coincidentally. Now they're starting to run the ball a little bit better too. Right? So let's go to, look at this split too. They've ran the ball 17 times this game. We still have a long ways to go. 20 times when you include Cooper Rush's scrambles. But Ezekiel's got 7 for 28. Dowdle's got 10 for 26. And these were worse, but they're getting better in the second half. Coffee, you're 40-10. Yeah, play around with it, you guys. I need feedback on it. I need feedback on the quarterback on the in and the out. 50-0 is definitely not it. So we're looking at 50-10. We're looking at 40-10. We're looking at 40-0. Those are the big three we're looking at. But those are the main ones. The quarterback in and out has nothing to do with ball carrier vision. The ball carrier vision is tied to the ball security slider. That's the big change that got them doing. So we're seeing this right now. They're continuing to run the ball better. They've ran it 17 times to their halfbacks. What are we doing here? I got to call play here. 20 times overall when you include quarterback scrambles. So we're getting a really good run-pass ratio. We've only got 2 sacks, and they coincidentally came back-to-back. Seen really good quarterback pocket navigation from a lower-rated quarterback.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
And I would bet you that the time of possession is, I mean, you guys know, typically the user ball. We have the ball at the line of scrimmage more often than this, and we use more time at the line of scrimmage than they do. When they run the ball, let's go. Go, get on your horse. Oh, man, I wish that was MVS. That might have been... They blitzed. They had no safety coverage. Yo, Chris Smith. Yeah, man. Oh, by the way, Chris, I've never seen you post here before, so if this is your first time in the stream, man, appreciate you being here. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. I typically notice if someone who I haven't seen chat before chats, so forgive me if you've been here before, but I feel like I haven't seen your name pop up, so appreciate you being in here if you are indeed a first time chit chatter. Let's try this. So yeah, I know members, the sliders are posted, but like I was telling the powers and those, the final thing we're trying to figure out is the quarterback in out, because it has an impact on how often they run the football, and it has an impact on the quarterback pocket navigation. You guys saw it. We ran a game, a whole quarter. No, he almost got me again. I need to stop throwing at Diggs. What is my problem? Now, it could have been a fluke with the whole, we changed it to 35, you know, and now they're running the football. But you guys saw that when it was on 40, again, and I'm not giving up on 40-0, but I'll just say when it was on 40-0, they would not run the ball. This game, we just changed it to 35-0. They're running the football. Where's Diggs at, man? I got to stop throwing at him. He's over there. Okay, left side of the field. You're up. Wide open. No! This is what sucks about not having... We have to go for it, yeah. Not having Olave, not having Shaheed. We got a bunch of... I don't want to say bums, but... They're fourth and fifth string wide receivers out here running as the ones and the twos. You know what I mean? I can't move him in motion. Shoot. Oh, tough, man. Their coverage has been excellent. Excellent today. I mean, I had that guy wide open a play before, but he just couldn't hang on. And he's a 74 overall. He's getting runs, run that he normally shouldn't be getting. All right, we got 30 viewers in here. Shout out to all 30 of you guys. If we can get to 30 likes on this by the end of the stream, I will show the full slider set. Right now it's a members only post, but I will show it to everybody if we can get to 30 likes. So naturally, if everyone who hasn't liked the video that's in here likes it, we should get to at least 20 and that'll give us enough time to the influx of viewers coming in and out. So we'll set that as a goal.
They go play action here. Completes beyond the marker. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Run this blitz here. Dang, Jordan, I'm sorry, bro. Losing by one's tough. I hooped a lot back in the day. It is one of those things. Did losing by one feel better than getting blown out? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you almost wish you got blown out because then the win was never in question, you know? But when you get it that close, you're like one or two plays away from winning the game.
They run it from the gun with Elliott. And he's brought down after taking this to the 20.
Let's go. I love it when the inside zones, man. Now that they're running these inside zones. And that's what I was telling you guys at the start. They were running the football, but I felt like they were just running some really interesting play calls. I like this. You can see him just doing the get skinny through here. And turn. It's just looking a lot more realistic with the way they run the football.
They sold it 4 on 3rd down.
We got a blitz. You're staying with coach mode, Ron? That's fine, bro. Enjoy the game how you like to play it. That's what matters, man. Enjoy the game how you like to play it.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Oh, they're going for it, huh? We got a... I love that on 4th and 1 in the 4th quarter, they're going for it. I absolutely love that. And they threw it, and I thought they were going to run it. This is a certified butt whooping, y'all, and I am smiling. Like, I love seeing the CPU play like this on All Pro. For those of you guys who may not know, look at this pocket navigation. Oh, he almost picked it. He almost picked it. Let's look at this. Let's break this down again. Play action. He's got a good pocket here. We're not getting much rush with our 4 guys. They have, you know, the double team. Who they got double teamed on the edge over here? Cam Jordan's double teamed on one side. Chase Young must be getting a breather because he's not out here. Which is probably why our pass rush wasn't very good. He's got time. Look at him. Step here. Scan, scan. Rolls to the right a little bit. Gets a little bit of pressure coming. Chucks it up to the end zone. DB goes and swats it, and Adams almost catches this off the tip, man. How cool would that have been if he caught that? How cool would that have been? We're gonna show cover 0. I gotta see. The only way you can see your Cowboys win. That's hilarious. It hasn't been a good year for them this year, but they'll bounce back. They always do. Ooh. Oh no.
Now here he goes.
Bro.
He will score. It's a Dallas touchdown.
I love this. I am enjoying this. This is all pro, and I do not feel cheated. I just feel like the CPU is just playing similar to how a user plays, man. They're doing things that, you know, that's what we do. I take off and scramble. My touchdown was me running with Desmond Ridder. You know what I mean? Are you also playing on 2020 vertical speed? Yes, I am, Power Star. I'm going to catch up on comments real quick while we have a kick return. Let me pull this up so my voice doesn't get... Yo, we're only 9 likes away for a full slider reveal, man. Keep smashing that like button. We got there really quick. Alright, we're just going to try to score to just, like, moral victory type of thing here. Let me catch up here. Turn the holding down the sliders and then seem to run more. Yeah, but Christian, we have holding at 50 here. What's actually crazy is you increase holding, they'll run because of the better blocking. That's a wasted play for a yard. I should have thrown it quicker, though. We're going to call our own plays. Yep, we're gonna call our own plays here.
To the line here, 2nd and 9.
All right. We need a big play.
Throwing here, Ritter. This is
We'll take the first down. Give us a new set of downs.
down at the 40.
I already know what play I'm running out of this. Same formation, slot outs right here.
That's in the first.
We're not, I mean, Kamara's like our best wide receiver. I hate to see it. How many sacks does each team have in our game right now? Guess. Guess. I want to get you. Jordan, what sliders though, bro? Are you on the new work in progress ones? Cowboys have 2 sacks. The Saints have 2 sacks. Yeah, 4. I show 4 likes away. We're getting close.
Ritter looking to throw.
Oh my. Freaking Diggs, bro.
Trayvon Diggs has got it. Get the interception. He makes this a big 6 touchdown.
Dude's a menace.
Let's get in on the front row with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice.
What if I told y'all pass coverage sliders are at 50? Untouched. What if I told y'all? What if I told y'all we don't need to play with that to have good pass coverage? I literally thought he played like he's carrying him. I just got messed up on this. I needed to get rid of the football. End up being in what looks like now to be a cover 3. But I throw that because I see, oh, he's carrying with Valdez Scantling. The out route's going to be open. Nope. Nope. Yo, 4 likes away. Yeah. You were getting that many sacks with the update that I posted in the members section, Powers? Did you do a profile delete first? Man, that's definitely cover 3, right? Is it going to show me?
Pick 6.
It's not going to show me. I'm pretty sure that was a cover 3. Like 90% sure it was cover 3.
Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say you can't play fast, but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Alright, well, so much for us scoring
Quick chance at redemption.
before half. Alright, guys, we're 3 likes away.
As they set
Got 34 viewers, we only got 27 likes. So someone in here hasn't liked the video.
decent return and
You just need 3 more likes.
inside the 30. Here comes the Saints offense.
Reveal.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
You were getting tons of... Double check everything, bro. Please do that.
Back to the air, following the pick 6. He's trying to push the field.
Oh my god! Young, I do not use her catch.
Brought down at the 35.
Kadarius Toney. Apparently I need to throw him the ball a lot more. My goodness. He just freaking mossed the hell out of whoever that was.
Right up. A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nice
I'm getting annoyed, fence, bro.
clean breakup on that throw. And it sets up
Like I can't even get anybody open on a scramble drill. Like rolling to the left.
Defensive play to denying the ball and
Corey, they're gonna be. There's like one small change, man, that we're working on. And that change isn't even like final. It's just where we're currently at.
Second and 10 now. Escapes the pocket.
Go, get on your horse.
An excellent gain. 20
We'll dance. We gotta celebrate with something.
As long as he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he powers through the door.
Get down here. We just need just moral victories, man. 1 like away, y'all. We're 1 like away. Appreciate you guys helping us get to that goal.
Trying to throw here out of the gun.
Oh,
To Camaro.
we're in 4 down territory. I would really just wanted the first down there. I like this formation. I should have probably ran out of this more often with having both Kamara and Williams back there. We're gonna half slide protect that way.
Takes the hand. Got Williams and it's complete.
Power. No. We're gonna
Continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
give MVS with some speed. Maybe he can get around the corner.
Oh, surprise.
Yes.
Receiver near the goal line. And he runs it across.
About time, y'all. About time.
The Saints putting up points in a
2K's playing great right now. I just having more fun.
all these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they've become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality we face is there's only so many conventional plays. Really, there's only so many reps you can get in during the practice.
Sorry,
so
hold
many
on.
different opportunities and traditional sets. When you got an outlier like
I
this,
just sent a text. Got an appointment at
like a running back,
4 o'clock.
whole other set of issues for defenses.
Patterson takes on the extra point.
Hold on. Okay, here we go. I gotta catch up on.
26
Jordan, you were on the sliders I showed last stream. These are different. Made a huge changes. I worked for about 5. Man, hold on. I had a short day of work yesterday. I called it a little bit early. We're allowed to do that on Fridays. I worked for like 4.5 hours testing stuff yesterday. 4.5, 5 hours testing stuff alone yesterday, y'all.
Following up as he gets the return to the 30. The Cowboys offense.
So it's completely different from what I showed on stream the other night.
Brock in a touchdown.
Yahweh is king. Damn, dude, these sliders are ridiculously right on right now. Game just feels crazy real for some reason. Now it's wild. Played 5 games, and these games have been so fun. I almost can't believe it. Bro, appreciate that. And we're still trying to figure out the quarterback's auto subs just to make sure we don't get too many sacks, make sure the CPU's running the football, things like that. But I'm glad you're having a good time. We're trying to fine-tune even more. Ooh! 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 Oh, you guys just see that from the CPU? Timeout. We blitzed. Oh, snap. All right. Bro. Dowdle just did this to us. We have this locked up. You know before. Where is the CPU going with this? Right behind number 86 into 3 defenders. 100%. That's where they used to go with that. Now he cuts upfield, waits for the tight end. Remember I said that one of the big focuses getting the tight ends to block better? Look at that block from Shoemaker. Whatever. Shoemaker. Yeah. Cuts upfield. Sees the defender coming over there. Cuts back in between those 2 defenders and pinches through. Oh, man. That is what I was hyped to show you guys. When I say this title, huge Man 25 Discovery, that's it. That's what I was like. That's the discovery. That right there.
And he's tackled for no gain.
And how many times? So that's Yahweh. That's kind of in line with what I was seeing with the in-out for the quarterback subs on 50-0. The issue was with that high, the CPU wasn't running the ball very much. What were you seeing on that? How often were they running the ball? How successful were they running the football?
Rush now to throw. Ferguson's got it. Complete. And he'll get them enough for a first.
Yeah, Big Papa, that was fire, bro. That one got me excited. I'm gonna clip that. And that one's going on Twitter. That one's going on the TikTok. That one's going on the YouTube short.
First down, they'll run. And this one doesn't go far.
That was filthy.
Good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning.
I did not use your catch, Jordan. It's OP. Let the ratings play out.
Another carry for it.
And you know what? You don't have to use your catch, y'all. I mean, we didn't go into replay and break this down, but I did not use your catch this. This is Kadarius Toney, who I signed because of our massive need of wide receivers. So here we go. I throw it up into coverage. I just chuck it up there. Look at him go. I did not do this. I don't use or catch. I let the ratings dictate what happens. He, on his own, due to his ratings, goes and makes that play. Don't use your catch. Let the ratings play out. You get an advantage over the CPU when you use your catch anyway. Offensively, defensively. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why did my camera change? Come on, game. Why did the camera change?
Elliott straight ahead. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
God dang it, Madden. These glitches are annoying. Why was my camera like that?
Option is set to off.
After an instant replay.
It's a gain of only 1. Still 3 yards to go here on 4th down.
Camera's still off. Why is the camera like this, you guys?
And they'll send this one away. Begins his
Why is my...
drive at the
Whoa,
16.
whoa, whoa! Whoa! What is going on?
Wrong direction. Net loss on the return.
Bro, what is going on? I had no control over it, and he starts running the wrong way. What is going on with my camera angle right now? It shows that I'm on the right.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Took the return wrong direction there. Not sure what was going on.
I don't know what the heck just happened there.
And the Saints will get set to take over.
Stupid.
One of the tight ends in motion left.
Doesn't matter. It has no impact on the outcome of this game.
Begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll ball his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
We're gonna...
2nd and 6 coming up here.
There we go. Get out of here. Took our ass kicking like a man.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And this is every Pee-wee and
Yo, Powers. So I'm just gonna catch up on some comments real quick. Do you ever play the show? I saw you used to work on Sliders for it. I had the show. I didn't get 24 because for franchise mode, they didn't do anything. We know the gameplay doesn't change much year over year. They make little changes to the ball physics and the hitting, and not enough to like give myself a chub, right? So it's like, okay, if you're not going to change much to gameplay, do something for franchise mode. They don't touch franchise mode. They've kind of turned into 2K, and they're just all going in Diamond Dynasty. They're not doing anything for franchise mode. They took away online franchise mode from us years ago, and they refused to bring it back. So I didn't buy MLB The Show 24. I couldn't support it. I was like, it's the same game as 23. In fact, someone told me they used my MLB The Show 23 sliders for 24, and because the game had changed so very little that they worked great. They averaged 20 times for around 80 yards. Perfect. That's interesting. You were getting that many runs with what I posted with the 50-0. No, Jordan. I had the. Okay, yeah. Turn the camera toggle back on. It worked itself out. It was just a really weird. That was just a really weird. Whatever happened there. Let's take a look at a couple things here. They ran the ball 29 times. They threw it 35. That's a damn good run-pass ratio, y'all. Their average yards per pass was 5.7, which is right along NFL average. I mean, when you consider the fact that we had a backup quarterback in there, I mean, I'm pretty cool with that. The average yards for rush was 3.4. Take away some sacks, and I think it's actually higher than that. We'll do the math here in a second. We ran it 23 times for 125 yards. Now, a lot of that is Desmond Ridder. We had 50-some yards rushing with him, so on 5 carries. So you take that away, and we're really 18 for like... We'll do the math on that real quick. Our passing was tough, man. 15 for 31, 4.4 yards per pass. Their defense was tough, man. Their defense was tough. They were 7-16 on third down. We were 5-12. Obviously, the turnovers killed us. The 4 interceptions we threw. I think Diggs got us 3 times. That mother effer. Here's the one I'm really interested in. Time of possession. When was the last time y'all saw the CPU win the time of possession? Even in the past, right? You throw 4 interceptions. And not only that, right? We threw 4 interceptions, but let's look at the play call totals. They had 35 plus 30 would be 65. So quick math here is they ran 64 plays, which is right on par for NFL average. We ran 31 in 23, so we only ran 54 plays. So they did run 10 more plays than us. We'll say that. But is 10 plays almost 6 minutes of possession? No. So even when you take out those 10 plays, I mean, you think about it, the play clock's 40 seconds, right? So even if we took the play clock down every single time, the max those 10 plays would have added is 4 minutes to that, which would have given us 25 minutes and 5 seconds of possession time. Which then you take away the 4 minutes from there. Either way. Time of possession is very... And that's obviously not realistic either, but... If you split it down the middle, if you had 10 plays, 20... We'll say 30 seconds of play, that's 3 minutes. You could split that down the middle, and time of possession then would have been absolutely equal. When was the last time you saw a CPU have time of possession like that? We got the 30 likes, bro. We got it. Jordan, I don't know when I'll do the next stream. Maybe tonight. We'll see how things play out for the rest of my day. I'd like to do another one tonight. So anyway, time of possession. We're going to take a look at that. We're going to break down Cooper Rush. We're cool with that. No interceptions. Cool there. Numbers. So Dowdle. Let's just. Yeah, it's different. So when you take away, let's just add this up here. I like to do the math. 46 plus 35 equals 81. So Dowdle and Elliott had 81 yards rushing on 15 carries. Divided by 15, that's 5.4 yards a carry, y'all. Why is this math just incorrect? Why is it showing a 3.0 and 3.5? Because you literally say, all right, Dowdle had 15 carries for 46 yards. You take 46 yards, plus you go to here, 35 yards, plus 35 yards. That's 81 yards. And then you add the 15 plus, oh, it's 25 carries. My bad. They averaged 3.2 yards per carry, those two. But we know in the second half, it was a lot higher. Cooper Rush there. So they averaged about as a team, they averaged like 3.5 yards per carry-ish. But in the second half, they averaged a lot more. We know that. It was like a 1.4 at halftime, so they bumped it up quite a bit. And we go to us, though, coincidentally, at the other side of things. We're not going to include Desmond Ridder. We're just going to do Jamal Williams and Alvin Kamara. So we had 35 yards from Jamal Williams, plus 35. That's an even 70 yards. We can do we'll do 74. We'll include MVS. So 74. Oh, and we had Donovan Peoples-Jones. 72 yards divided by 12 plus 4 is 16 carries. We averaged 4 yards a carry. So it was pretty balanced when you take out, when you look at the average, what, 3.2, 3.3, we averaged 4. Pretty balanced. Yeah, Chris, that's the big thing. Big Papa's in here. He played against the Bills. If Big Papa's still in here, if you want to drop a little knowledge on how that went against Josh Allen, that'd be phenomenal. Defensively, we had 2 sacks. Those came on one drive back to back. No other sacks the rest of the game. Here's another one I want to look at. So when was the last? This has been an issue where cornerbacks are leading your team in tackles. Demario Davis, our middle linebacker, had 19 tackles. Next, Jamal Adams, what he's known for, had 10. Our another linebacker, Pete Werner, had 10. And then our cornerback, McKinstry, had 9 at second level. And then it's Willie Gay, had 4. So we're getting players that are supposed to be having the tackles have the tackles. Not always the cornerbacks up here having all the tackles. We'll go over to the Cowboys. They had their 2 sacks still. And we go to their total sack. Donovan Wilson had 8. Outside linebacker, Overshown. And then Deron Bland had 5. And then Malik Hooker. So, I mean, it's the tackles and the tackle distribution's looking a lot better as well. Oh, you were using 40, not the 50? Okay. I don't do formation subs, bro. No. Might eventually, but I just haven't yet. Alright, so we're going to advance a week. And then we hit our light goal, so we'll show off the sliders, y'all. Now, you guys 100%. Hold on, I'm going to drop this in the chat real quick. Give me a second here. One second. You guys need this. I'm just going to drop it just to make sure. Hold on. Where's it at here? Give me one sec. I'm just looking for what I need to drop in this chat for you guys. I did not know I had this many Madden videos. Okay, I have to find it a different way. Hold on. One second, y'all. Alright, that's why. It's a college football video. But it applies to Madden. Alright. So you guys need to do a profile delete, which I am posting in the chat right now. If you don't know how to do a profile delete, the link I just posted will teach you how to do it. It shows it for college football. It's the same for Madden. Exact same. You need to do that ahead of time. That's essential. Let's back out of here real quick. We'll go through everything for you guys. Still work in progress. And we'll cover that. But these settings right here are probably not going to change. So yeah, we're on all pro. I do 12 and 20, but personal preference. Revamped, pass lead is large, reticle speed 2020. Pretty important. Gameplay helpers are all user preference. As you can see, I have them all on, other than I don't like auto flip defensive play call. I have that off. But that, again, user preference. If you want to use them, do it. I don't switch stick because I don't use or catch, and you shouldn't either, so take that for what it's worth. Here we go. Injuries are 20. Fatigue 65. These three haven't changed. The only one that's really changing is the physics-based tackling, which is 75. That's the new big change. That's the big change that's in the main menu that I couldn't show inside franchise. So now we got that. We're going to go ahead and go back into the franchise. So the only thing that's really being worked on still that we're still trying to figure out, which is where you guys are going to come in, because I need your feedback. I don't think that anything else needs to be changed other than this one thing. And it is this quarterback auto sub in and out. So I posted last night for the members, I believe I posted 50-0, right? When we did 50-0, quarterback play was very, very good, just like we just saw. Navigating the pocket, getting rid of the football, things like that. However, they were not running the ball. Very similar to like the first quarter we played against the Cowboys, just refused to do it. We ended up dropping it down. We tested dropping it down to 40, and they started running the football like pretty good, which is why I started off today at 40. I think that could have been a glitch because other people, they've been running the football at 40. So this is what I would ask you guys to do. I don't want you to. I just played at 35. I'm going to continue to test above that. I would say, try to make note of this. Start off at 40-0 or 50/10. So either start off at 40-0 or 50-10, and pay attention to two things. Pay attention to CPU quarterbacks, pocket navigation, avoiding sacks. Like, when I say avoiding sacks, the blatant ones where they're just like they had time to scramble, they had time to get away, had time to get rid of the football, and they just didn't. It was like they went brain dead, right? We had one of those sacks today, but because it was only one, we'll live with it. We only had 2 sacks total. Pay attention to them throwing the ball deep. We don't want just checkdowns. You guys saw Cooper Rush threw the ball deep a lot. Didn't connect on a lot of them, but that's okay. It helps with the completion percentage. He wasn't a checkdown king. So try this first. As long as the CPU is running the ball at a decent run-pass ratio split. Now, I would say decent is like a 40-60 split. Hell, even a 35-65 split. Right? So if they have 10 plays, 6 of them are pass, 4 runs, we call that a win. But you can do the math on that. I would say it shows either start off trying 50-10, off trying 40-0. That's where I'd say start off. If you run the football or pocket whatever, try a 40-10 or like a 45-0. Play around with this. Don't go above. If you go up to, don't go above 50 on the in, and don't go above 10 on the out. But play around with it, and then give me feedback of where you're finding success. Good balance of the CPU running the football, and then also the good quarterback navigation. Because if you go too far one way, you'll have them run the football a lot, but the quarterback play will be horrible. Or if you go the other way, the quarterback play will be fantastic, but they won't run the football. So anyway, got that out of the way. Here are the rest of the auto subs. Big change is tight ends going to 80-75. I did show in a couple instant replays where I feel like this has gotten much better blocking logic out of the tight ends. They sealed on the outside. They got the second levels, got some good blocks. Powers, aggressive AI is only college football 25. That is not a Madden thing, unfortunately. That is not a Madden thing. Hopefully that comes. Offensive line is staying the same of where it's been for a little bit. Defensively, this is all staying the same. The big change here is going to be linebacker. We're at 80-75 as well. I feel like this this plays really well into helping the linebackers get more tackles, which we saw. DeMar Davis had, what did we say, DeMar? 19 tackles? Something like that? Something crazy? But realistic for a top-rated linebacker, he's like a 90-something overall. So, it's a big change with how they played. So make sure you get all that. Hit accept and continue. Then we're going to go over to the gameplay slider. So we got some changes over there. Lots of changes. The big one. So the running backs, you guys saw those cuts, finding the holes, playing a little bit more like a user, was ball security at 75. I spent like an hour testing this yesterday. Going all over the place with ball security. It's even better when you go up to like 80 or 90, but obviously if you go that high, you're never going to see a fumble. So that's why we're at 75, because then at least there's still chance for them to be a fumble. But 7 to 75 for ball security and 30 interceptions for both the player and the CPU. It's the same. Field goal accuracy at 40. I'm actually changing this on the fly. The punt the punt accuracy at 40. Sorry, I thought it was power for a second. No. 40 for field goal accuracy, 40 for punt accuracy. These are just if you import it from the menu, they're all going to come in, so you don't have to worry about it. Offsides is at 60, false 5. We didn't see it that game, but typically you do get some offsides and false start calls. It was really weird that we didn't have that happen that game. I didn't try drawing them offsides either. I was on the road, so holdings at 50. Face mask, this is a big change. We're using this at 50 because I don't know if this is just after the patch or what. I did a lot of testing on this yesterday as well. This was another big one that I tested. And I determined that the higher the face mask, the actual quicker and faster linebackers attack the football. Like, they just go. They don't read and react. They just go. And so it actually makes the run defense harder. So if you are running the ball too easily, and so is the CPU, you're averaging like 6 yards a carry. That's why I'm leaving this at 50 it's a future placeholder. It's like, okay, that's easy. Easy fix, just raise up face mask a little bit. But you can only do that if both teams are running the ball too well. Coincidentally, lowering the face mask slider, they played more of a read and react. They waited a little bit before they would go and attack. So if the running game needs to be increased, then you drop face mask. So right now we're having face mask at 50 because that's going to be the final easy one to determine, right? Or I just leave it at 50 and tell you guys, hey, use this based on your personal experience. DPI is a big change. We're up to 75. This was due to the coverage changes that Madden made. This was just needed to be required. The other big thing that I wanted to do there is the reason I went 75 is because doing some testing on this as well, there would be times where, and you guys I'm sure have all experienced this, you chuck the ball deep, the DB's in position to make the ball or make a play, and they just kind of stand there and they don't really do much. They go after more swats and knock the ball away with the DPI at 75. The coverage overall is better with it lower, but at the same time, it's not better because they don't try to swat and knock the ball down away like they do with it on 75. So that's why we're up to 75. And as you guys can see, I had a tough time personally. I had a game. And Cooper Rush was at 62%. So I think coverage is in a good spot with the other changes we made. Alright, we're on intentional grounding off, roughing the kicker off, and running the kicker off. Let me catch up on comments real quick. Yeah, Yahweh is King. I started off on 40-0, and they did not run the football at all. I do believe it was a fluke, but just because we was on stream, I wanted to try just to get them to run the ball so I could show off. And then it took a whole half before the CPU decided to, like, hey, let's run the ball and run out of realistic formations so that we can show off, you know, the way they play now. Yeah, bro, we're in Madden, Yahweh. This is, so Jason, great question. This is just normal franchise play. Now, you guys know I have a CPU versus CPU slider set because I'm in the SGN league where we slow sim, right? Owners mode slow sim. I'm going to be looking at making some updates to that. We had a patch. And I'm going to try to bring a lot of what we discovered here in the user versus CPU. I need to bring that into the CPU versus CPU. I got to nail this part first, and then I'll be on to CPU versus CPU. Best belief. Mad Dad, when the changes get impacted, they will affect our SGN league. But we're not making any changes yet. Gotta dial these in first. So the biggest thing I'll probably do, Mad Dad, is the 75 ball security. We could change that. We know what that's going to do. But changing the DPI, changing some of these other stuff, I need people who's willing to test this as is. In fact, I see you. I'm subscribed to you on Twitch. I see you streaming all the time. If you would do me a favor and throw these into a not our league, because I know you stream other stuff, Mad Dad. If you would throw these in and run some CPU versus CPU, and then give me feedback on some of the give me feedback. Some of the changes might be pretty easy. Maybe they translate over perfectly. I don't know. We'll figure out in time. But the only thing, guys, left that is still being worked on is literally, like I said, that quarterback auto sub slider. For whatever it has an impact on navigation, as well as how often they run the football. It's really weird. So that's where I'm going to ask you guys to please, when you play with this, if you're in the Discord, please drop feedback in the Discord on CPU pocket awareness, how often they ran the football, and what setting you used for the quarterback auto sub. Or you can comment on this video, or for me to see it. Yeah, I can send it over to you in the Discord, Mad Dad. I can 100% do that. Do we have any other questions? Otherwise, I honestly want to play another game. And we got the Eagles up next, I think. Is that what I saw? Good lord. That's going to be a fun one to play on stream. But I don't have enough time to play it right now. I might be able to do it later tonight. Before we get to that point, does anybody have any other questions on the setup or anything that I can answer before we shut it down? And hopefully you guys are able to go play this and test this out and give me some feedback, because your guys' feedback on the auto subs help this get finalized, because we're getting a collective group of people playing on 50-10, playing on 40-10, right? And then I can dissect, okay, this is what happened on 40-0 for these amount of players. This is what happened on 50-10 for these players. You know what I mean? And then I can look at it and then make a decision that's going to give the best gameplay. Harder running face mask higher, that is correct. But it's going to impact the CPU too, Yahweh. Worry about, and again, I wouldn't worry about touching the face mask slider until we get a final set. Once I say, okay, these are the final sliders, then I'd say play 3 or 4 games and see what's the CPU doing running the football, what are you doing running the football, what are the yards per carry averages for the backs, not just when you throw in the quarterback rushes too, right? You have to go look and see, all right, what are the running backs averaging? What are, each ball, take a look at that and then decide, okay, I might need to nerf the run game a little bit for both, or I might need to buff it a little bit for both. But I would wait on that, pretty please. Just so that everyone's playing on the same playing field, with the only difference being that quarterback auto sub. Yes, Chris, we don't want to have, just because a quarterback's rated really high, they should have like an 85% completion percentage. The whole point of our setup was so what's the main cause of quarterbacks having high completion? Right? Two main things. Number one, checkdowns. Number two, only, and then they don't have off-target throws. because you need pressure. So I guess really three things: pressure, not only throwing to wide open receivers, and then checkdowns. So if you have better coverage with good pressure and you force them to throw it into coverage and throw it deep, then the completion percentages should balance out. Now we also see in real life, it's not uncommon for quarterbacks to have 75, 80% completions. You just have to, you can't base it off of one game. You need to base it off of 4 or 5 games. But if you see the quarterbacks going deep, that'll help their completion percentage because you're going to have pass breakups deep. And then also if you get pressure and they're avoiding the sacks like they should, then they should be throwing it into coverage, which you saw Cooper Rush do. We weren't able to make him pay, but he threw it into coverage. We had some knockdowns, some swats, That's how we had his completion percentage at 62%. Hopefully that answers your question. Anything else? I'll let you guys, I know you guys run a little bit behind. It's like a 20-second delay for whatever reason. So I'll let you guys get your comments in before we shut down the stream. Jameis, if he's completing 80, well, so take a look at the 85% though. Why is 85% happening? So that's the biggest thing is don't just look and be like, oh, Jameis Winston's completing 85% of his passes. We have a problem. Why was it 85%? Were you not getting pass rush and he had all day to throw? Was your secondary just horrible and your wide open receivers all over the field? Was he just checking it down and never throwing the ball further than 5 or 6 yards on the field? Was it a combination of all three that were leading to his completion percentage, or was it one that stood out, right? Identify the cause. For the most part in Madden, when a quarterback has a really high completion percentage, it's because they're just checking the ball down. That's the easy thing about Madden is that most of the time it's just they're checking the ball down. Sometimes it's not that they're checking the ball down; it's that they have receivers wide open in secondary. But also, just because the receivers are open in secondary, if there was a sufficient pass rush, then that doesn't matter, right? So 9 times out of 10, it's just because the quarterback's checking it down. 1 time out of 10, it's just there's no pass rush. That's making him throw the ball quicker. So if he's just checking it down, that's where we run into the quarterback auto sub change, right? But you shouldn't see checkdowns with that at 10 or at 0, not like non-stop checkdowns. Oh my God. Let's hop into a guy streaming user versus CPU franchise sliders and ask him if he wants to play user versus user. Like the logic. Bro, why? I don't understand people, man. I don't understand people. If I was playing online like in MUT or competitive, sure, that makes sense. Ask someone randomly, hey, you want a 1v1? Because that's what they play. Come on, man. Think with your head, bro. Oh, so we got a fumble because of Kakati. So you're seeing it pretty good on 40-0 at halftime, Yahweh. And that was confusing to me is because I saw really good things on 40-0 yesterday, but for whatever reason we started up against the Cowboys. It wasn't right, but we got it right. We had to switch it to 35-0. But like I said, I'm going to go back to 40-10 and continue to test. I personally think that's where we're going to end up going, but I want to have more feedback from y'all. Any other questions before we shut it down? I need more coffee. I'm excited for you guys to get playing with this, man, and give me some feedback. I'm super excited for it. Like, super excited. Well, we want to see that from a guy like Saquon, though. We want to see him running like that. You want to see the difference. Dowdle and old-ass Ezekiel Elliott. You know what I mean? we should see a difference in how they play. Yo, Chris. Yep. Thank you. You're welcome. Please give me feedback wherever you can, Discord or, comment section of this video somewhere. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, Discord's a great place. Give me great feedback in the Madden Insider section. Please don't DM me. Please give it in the Madden Insider thread so other people can see it too. That'll spur more interest. I mean, I love the feedback, but when you just DM me the feedback, I want other people to see it too. All right. Appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm going to try to do another stream tonight. It is 3 o'clock for me where I live, so I'll try to do another one tonight. I really, really want to do another one tonight. I feel very optimistic about this. I'm starting to feel how I did last weekend about College Bowl 25, and if we can get these finalized for you guys, then we just got 2 games playing amazing football. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for all those who liked the video. We set a goal of 30. We're at 33, so we smashed our like goal. Appreciate you all. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. And stay tuned to the next stream. And for updates, make sure you're in the Discord, things like that. Otherwise, y'all, peace out.